Day, Rushmore, Caddyshack. Ted made me watch Caddyshack before I started moving.
It's required reading.
Right here.
How'd you get all those great producers and executive producers?
So the question was how you got all those great producers and executive producers attached to the film.
Well, we started with Peter Chernin, and agents sent the script around, and Peter Chernin, somehow General Topping works for Peter, and she got the script to Peter, and Peter fell in love with it, and kind of championed it all the way through. Don Cheadle, I originally was going to make this movie for $800,000, because I had two friends that were going to lend me the money, and I wanted to make a little movie. And so I called Don Cheadle, was a friend of mine, and I said, hey, I need you to help me get this cast because I got no money. And he said he loved the script, and so he became involved. Same thing with Fred Roos. Fred Roos has produced Lost in Translation and The Godfather, and same thing, loved the script. And then we got bounced around town, a bunch of different studios, and I probably could cut ties with all of them, as I was being told to do, but they were all friends, and I just said we got to take care of everyone, so we brought them all along, and that's how I have so many.
I think there's a question back here.
Yeah, I wanted to know, what was it like writing your first script and what inspired you to write this?
So the question was, what was it like writing your first script and what inspired you to write this movie?
Well, it's not my first script. I mean, I got about 50 in a drawer. What inspired me, the film is based on a true story. So 8 years ago, my oldest brother passed away, and he left behind an 11-year-old daughter, my niece. The mother was not in the picture. My wife and I adopted her and moved her from Tennessee to Van Nuys, California. And in her sophomore year, we put her into a Catholic school in Sherman Oaks, probably just to punish her. And then in her sophomore year, she goes to a world religion class and she gets this homework assignment. Find a Catholic saint that inspires you and find someone in your real life you think mimics the qualities of that saint and do a comparison. And she picks St. William of Rochester, the patron saint of adopted children, which is all her picks, and she picked me. And that was so touching for us and my family and we've been through. I couldn't get it out of my mind. And so I started, that's the genesis of the script. It's basically verbatim. Except it wouldn't be me, it'd be a drunk Bill Murray. That's when we're interested. And then it'd be a boy, because I think a girl, that's not interesting either. And then the second part of the true story is Vincent's basically based on my wife's father, who was from East Long Meadow, Massachusetts, and he was an alcoholic and a Vietnam vet and had 5 kids and abandoned them all. And then stopped talking to my wife when she was 9. 25 years later, my wife goes to one of those Find Your Life seminars where you get your whole life in a weekend, you know, that kind of thing, in Los Angeles. And she gets an assignment to get into people in her life. And she writes this Dear Dad letter. And she mails it to this address in East Long Meadow. And 2 weeks later, the phone rings. With Kim, it's your dad. And she just started crying. And then she got to spend the last 10 years of his life being his daughter. And he became a saint for her, and she for him. So that's the genesis of Vin. So I kind of married those 2 stories together for us.